Shalom. I want to start by giving all praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. And shalom to all the brothers out there pushing this truth with sincerity. All right, today I just want to do a little spin-off from the last subject I did yesterday. Talking about the Lord and Yahweh Shai, the Most High, when Yahweh Shai is coming back. That he's going to be destroying this place. Okay? Destruction will be coming to everyone. And the only people that will be seeking this salvation, are those chosen. And you can only be chosen, have a chance to even be chosen and seek salvation if you are of, the house of Israel. If you are of that nation of people. Okay? Everyone's not of that nation of people. Now our nation, because of confusion of face, okay, because all our captivities is spread out to the four corners of the earth. So there are Israelites everywhere. But only a select few. And the elect will be, thrust through. So I just want to go into these couple scriptures, just a couple scriptures to bring out, to just talk about, you already know who he's coming for, what he's coming to do, Yahweh Shai, speaking about. Just want to get into these scriptures, just talking about, what's going to be happening, and that we are going to be the inhabitants of the earth, okay? That Israel are going to be the rulers, the governing body, and ruling in righteousness, okay? Not wickedness, all right? So this first scripture I want to bring out is Zephaniah 2. I'm going to start at 1. Gather yourselves together, ye gather together, O nation not desired, okay? So when he's talking about, O nation not desired, he's talking about these other nations. He's speaking to the other nations, letting them know, O nation not desired, okay? Listen to what I have for you, all right? Those who have done wickedness, or those who are just not those chosen people of Israel, okay? The reads on. Before the decree, bring forth. Before the day pass as the chaff. Before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you. All right, so that's another line for people, anybody who doesn't think, that the Lord has anger, that the Most High has anger towards people, okay? That he loves everybody, how they say in church, that he loves everybody. This is another scripture for those people, but I'm going to move on. All right. Seek ye the Lord. Oh, let me start. I'm gonna start over. I'm start over at 2. Before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as a chaff, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you, seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. All right. So when he's talking about seek ye the Lord, when the scriptures are saying seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought his judgment, seek righteousness. He's talking to the Israelites. Okay. Talking to the nation of Israel. Seek meekness, it says. It may be ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. All right. So this is saying, as I talked about before, man, just following the ways of the Most High. All right. Practicing those laws, keeping them to the best of your ability. All right. We know there are certain laws will not be expedient for our times. So we're not asking to be perfect, We don't, us brothers that you see preaching, we know we can't keep the law to the best of our ability. So it's not like the Most High is asking us to be perfect, all right? You just keep it to the best of your ability, because there are certain things that regardless you will not be able to do. You got jobs, okay? You got women you're dealing with. You might have children, all right? Mostly just work mostly gets in the way a lot of the time. There's certain wicked things that we're doing. We're not even supposed to wear, different cloths, but every piece of clothing you even have, is made up of multiple different fabrics. We're not supposed to be wearing different fabrics. Just minor things like that are not expedient for that time. So just keep the law to your best of your ability and seek righteousness. Okay? And you may be hidden in the day of the Lord's anger. So when all this stuff is going down, they're giving out the mark of the beast. All right? That RFID chip. When they're chipping everybody, they're putting people in concentration camps, martial law. People are running the streets all crazy. Everybody's getting killed. Women are getting raped. People are just being put to death for anything that the government might believe to be wrong. All right? So I'm going to keep reading down in Zephaniah 2. I'm going to keep reading down. I'm going to start at 4. This is just talking about, how people who think that their nation won't be touched or won't be inhabited when the elect is the governing body and when Israel is back in power. All right? We're going to be inhabited everywhere, in all parts, in all four corners, like I alluded to. So these are scriptures talking about that. All right, I'm going to start at Zephaniah 2 and 4. For Gaza shall be forsaken, and Ashkelon a desolation. They shall drive out Ashdod at the noonday, and Ekron shall be rooted up. Woe unto the inhabitants of the sea coast, the nation of the Cherethites. The word of the Lord is against you. All right? So this is just letting you know these nations, and you see all these names and all these nations that I'm speaking from these scriptures, okay? These are nations that are not of Israel, all right? He's not saying a nation, the scriptures aren't saying nation, a tribe of Jacob, tribe of Judah, all right? He's not, you don't see any tribe names here, or any, the word Israel, the name Israel, all right? Talking about all these other nations and all these other people. So I'm going to read back and I'm going to start at, verse 5. Woe unto the inhabitants of the sea coast, the nation of the Cherethites. The word of the Lord is against you, O Canaan. It's talking about the Canaanites here. O Canaan, the land of the Philistines. I will even destroy thee, that there shall be no inhabitant. And the sea coast shall be dwellings in cottages for shepherds, and folds for flocks. All right. So these nations that live by those borders, those nations on the coast. This is talking about you. So that's looking at today, you see all these people who live in these islands, these Asian nations, China, Japan. They live up on coast, all right? These places are not going to be places where you're going to be dwelling. These are going to be places where you be still under the rulership of the men of the Most High, okay? So I'm going to keep reading. And the coast shall be for the remnant of the house of Judah, all right, which is what I just explained. That's plain right there. I just explained it for you, and this scripture is right here to back it up. They shall feed thereupon in the houses of Ashkelon. Shall they lie down in the evening? For the Lord their God shall visit them and turn away their captivity. I have heard the reproach of Moab and the revealings of the children of Ammon, whereby they have reproached my people and magnified themselves against their border. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord of hosts, the Most High of Israel, surely Moab shall be as Sodom, and the children of Ammon as Gomorrah, even the breeding of nettles and salt pits, in a perpetual desolation. The residue of my people shall spoil them. Okay? So this is the Lord, and people who know the Bible, the story of Sodom and Gomorrah. The Lord destroyed that place. All right? The Lord destroyed that place, man. Even today, the place where Sodom and Gomorrah was, if you look at today, just the nuclear radiation levels, they're higher than that in Hiroshima, man. All right. Hiroshima was recent, way more recent than the time when the Most High was just destroying places, all right, with fire. So you looking at the strength of the Most High and these other nations who are gearing up, for World War III, and think that they have enough power to fight against that, building these bunkers, these space stations, man, these caves and these mountains, these holes to hide in, thinking that they're going to be, setting themselves up. Man, you're going to get burned or snatched right up out of there, regardless of what you do. All right? So I'm going to read back, and I'm going to start at 9. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord of hosts, the Most High of Israel, surely Moab shall be as Sodom, and the children of Ammon as Gomorrah, even the breeding of nettles and salt pits, and a perpetual desolation. The residue of my people shall spoil them, and the remnant of my people shall possess them. Okay? So, these other nations, man, this is not for you. And it's plain and simple. There's multiple scriptures that you can bring out. And even looking in the Bible, in any interpretation people have of it, you look at the word world, and that word in this English, that's in this Bible, goes back to Greek meaning. So if you look at the word world, it comes from the Greek word cosmos, okay? And cosmos is talking about one nation, one people, all right, one thing. So when he says the world, he talks about the world, okay? For the most part, he's talking about his people, the chosen people of the Most High, man. All right, so to all the other brothers out there, anyone just coming in his truth, man, just keep the faith. All right, keep putting in the work of the Most High. Do not ever doubt. All right, do not be weary. Keep strong. And just know that the final days are coming. Do not take these RFIDs, man. Stay away from the devil, man. Do whatever you can to just keep these laws. All right. With that being said, I want to give our praises to the Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to your apostles and elders of Great Millstone. And shalom to all the brothers out there pushing these truths with sincerity. Shalom.